Hello, hello. It's Shelly with Couture. I'm an independent designer. We'll begin shortly. Say hello as you're hopping on. Go ahead and give us a sprinkle or a share. Very much appreciated. Give us some love on that like button. Hope everyone's doing good today. It's Saturday. Gotta love a weekend. Good morning, good morning. It's still morning. Not for long though. Tell me what your plans are, what you're doing today. Anything fun? Getting some crafting done? Tell me what you're doing. Oops. Hold on here, trying to get my screen adjusted. Sorry, my chair is squeaky. My goodness, I cannot get my face to be straight. All right, well, this is what we're going with. Good morning, everybody. Sorry, I'm a little crooked this morning. Today, we're going to play with the Give Thanks transfer. This was actually last year's transfer, so I want to say it's probably in our last chance section of the website. So if you are looking to get some fallish type transfers, look there too, because there's some Halloween ones that they actually just released and are now in the last chance. So I think they're trying to filter through the seasons and get rid of transfers that really shouldn't be hanging around much longer. So make sure you check out the last section, the last chance section. In the video description, it will say there's a couple links, one to donate to Watts of Love, which we so very much appreciate when you do that, and a link to today's supplies that are used outside of, the surface and some fun little pieces that we found. Actually, if you're looking for wood cutouts, you can go to the Etsy store Decor Cutouts and you'll find things there. Looks like there's some new items were added to the shop, so be the first ones to get those. But I had found this, not this, but I found this frame at Michael's and I thought I really liked it. It was, it's just called a plaque, and it's been some time that I've had it, so it's probably been a few months. So I'm not sure if it's there anymore, but what's kind of nice is I can take this panel out and we can switch this out for like whenever I'm in the mood to change it out. So I think I like this. I really like this. So let's go ahead, and it's double-sided, which is kind of nice. I'm gonna get that sticker off. And a quick tip when you're trying to get stickers out, heat it up with your hair dryer or a heat tool, and what's gonna happen is you're gonna heat up that adhesive under there. And then it comes right off for you. So you're not trying to get out the Goo Gone or the undo and trying to get all that yuckiness off. Let's go ahead and just try to heat this up real quick. You know, you could do like the Give Thanks on one side or Halloween on one side and then do Christmas on the other side. Look how that peels right off. It doesn't leave any residue behind either, which is awesome. All right, I think let's go ahead. We're gonna have to prep everything. So we're not gonna keep it this natural wood color. I'm gonna go ahead and paint. So let's go ahead. We're gonna do 2 sections here. I should grab, let me grab one of these. Remember these inserts? I tell you to keep them just in case you're shipping something and need something rigid. They're also great for painting on. So make sure you keep those inserts when you buy our wood cutouts. They come in, most of the wood cutouts will have some type of a board in it. Okay. I think, what did I decide to do? I think I'm going to do this a white color. It's called porcelain. It's just an acrylic paint. You can actually use any of our paste as a paint as well. You just squirt your surface, that you're going to paint on, and then you just take it right out of our paste jars and plop it on your surface, and it acts as a paint, which is pretty darn cool. But sometimes when I'm using a larger surface, this does not want to move. When I'm using a bigger surface, I like to use paint instead because I don't want to use all of my chalk paste for that purpose. This is pretty darn thick, so we're going to go ahead and take a little glob of that out. I'm going to go ahead and spray my foam brush with some water. I think that'll help spread things here. So we're just painting the surface, the inside of the board. Now the outside, you noticed, had those farm beads. I may or may not paint it. I'm not sure. If I paint it, I'm going to do it a gray color, or I might just leave it plain. Not sure yet. Not quite sure yet. This is pretty thick. Probably shouldn't be this thick. I could probably add water to it just to thin it down a bit, but just squirt our surface here. Those edges. Who likes to paint? Who's a painter? I don't mind this kind of painting, but I am not an artist by any stretch of the imagination. But I don't mind doing this kind of painting at all. Okay, just doing long strokes here so we don't have any brush strokes showing. Okay, let's get this dry. I'm going to use a heavy-duty air tool here. Let's get this nice and dry. Then I might just flip over and then do the other side. Just get them both painted. That way it's done. This looks like it's a 1/16 inch plywood that they added in there. So it is kind of warping a little bit. I'm kind of hoping when I flip it over, it'll straighten itself out. I like this porcelain color though. It's not a stark white, but it's just a little bit like an off-white. We're going to use a couple of fall colors for our paste today. Okay, I think that side is dry. Let's go ahead and flip it. Ooh, it's wet on the sides. Okay, we are going to be messy Marvins today. All good. I love being a messy Marvin. Okay, I'm going to add some water to that. I'm going to mix that up a little bit. This color, it's called porcelain, and it is one of my favorites to use. Let's give this a quick. Just bring out a couple of globs here. Okay, let's see if that does the trick. Figured I might as well do both sides and get it over with. What else do I have to do today, right? I'm what's the word? Stranded at home until somebody gets home. Everybody's off doing their thing today. So I am home with the pooch. Take those to the edges here. Long strokes from one end to the other. Okay. All right. Scrape whatever excess back. I'll put that to the side. We'll have to wash that later with water. I just love when things are water soluble. Do you remember when like paints used to be all oil based and you'd have to get, what was that, mineral spirits or something like that to make it get cleaned off your brushes and stuff? Oh, that was awful. That smelled so bad. Turpentine, ugh. I just love being able to use water. All right, let's get this nice and dry, and then we can do the frame parts. Or actually, we can chalk, and then maybe we'll do the frame part. Nobody wants to see this, right? We want to see chalking. This actually straightened out my board, so I'm glad I did it, both sides. Plus, if I don't get to this, the second side for a while, then it's nice and painted and ready to roll. Okay, I think we're good. What's kind of cool though is, let's see if I can get that to show. Like right here, is some, you can see the wood grain coming through. It's kind of cool. Looks like we have a little crack happening here, so we'll work on this side. There we go again with all that painted sides here. All right, all good. Let's take this away. All right, nice. Okay. What did I want to do? You know what? We also need to prep our wood pieces. So what I was thinking, so here's the transfer again. Give thanks. Because this is more rectangle and our shape is a square, I want to concentrate really on this part of our transfer. And then we can take our leaves and we can put those anywhere we want. Really, we don't have to finish this. So we need to paint this surface too. What color would I like to paint it? Let's do this. Let's put this aside. I'm going to try, I think I'm going to go with a different paint today. I've been using this coffee latte. Ooh, which reminds me, I got to go to Michael's and pick up more. But this one says fawn, so I think we're going to play with this one next. Let's go ahead and get that guy painted up. He's kind of a lighter color. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is more of a, kind of looks like, it looks also like a jute color, if you like twine or jute, which I do. When I paint, I like to take the paint off the edge instead of like starting out and going in, because you can end up painting your edges if you don't want your edges painted, of course. If you do, then that's a different story. I try to not, because I like that burnt edge that you get from these wood cutouts. Okay, and this is a nice neutral fallish color to play with. We also have paste. I think camel would be a good color to use. This is just a little bit lighter, it appears, I think. Okay. All right. We're going to let that dry for a little bit here, and we're going to work on our leaves. So let's go ahead and do that. Say hello if you're with me. All right, so lots of leaves here. Let's go ahead. Now when you're chalking on a cutout, we need to match we have to match up the way the leaf or whatever it is facing. So we have to pay attention to like the way the contour of it and all. So I think that leaf is like that. So you may have to turn them over. I think that's guy. Let's see here. That guy. That one. Let's see. That one. This way. That way. You can kind of tell the leaf is a little fatter on one side versus the other. I think that's that way. Yeah, makes sense. All right, and then that one's that way. Almost got it. That way I know what side to paint on, because I have been known to paint on the wrong side. Hi, Jane Ann. How are you? Thanks for hopping on. You can keep watching, and then if you want to catch the... Honestly, we haven't really done any chalking yet. We're just prepping all of our wood pieces that we found on Etsy. So we're just trying to line everything up and getting it on the right side. So I'm going to grab a color tray and just pour some paint out. And we're just going to start chalking or painting. Wish there was a way to paint these without getting messy, but I don't think there is. Oh, yes, absolutely. What are you doing today? Anything fun? I don't normally go live on Saturday, but yesterday was, it was just a long day. So I missed going live. So I thought, you know what? My house is quiet. Everybody's out and about. So I thought I would I'd come on and do some crafting with you all. Supposed to be working. Who wants to do that? Nobody wants to do that. This is work for me. This is fun. This is my work, which I am so blessed to be able to do. I actually, out of college many moons ago, used to be a computer programmer for Progressive Insurance. I could have been the next Flo. I know I missed my chance of stardom. No, I was a computer program. Oh, I turned it over. Shoot. Well, let's hope we do the right side. I was a computer programmer for them. And then I got married and moved, and then got another job as a computer programmer at a medical supply company. And then worked there for several years. Started having children, and that was the end of that. I wish I would have kept up with it though, because computers are so important in our lives. I mean, not just like mobile devices and that kind of thing, but they're everywhere. Cash registers in stores. They're just so important to the world we live in. It's crazy how much we depend on computers and collections of just collecting data and processing data and all that stuff. It's just crazy. All right. We got a lot left over, so we're going to put that back, hopefully. Get that in there. Waste not, want not. And then if anybody knows me, like they think they know me, we're going to go ahead and wax. Gosh, and then finally we might be able to start chalking. Sometimes the prep is longer than the actual chalking. The chalking takes seconds. Yes, I will write that down. Etsy shop, Decor, cutouts. Thanks for asking. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's get these starting to dry here. They're so light. They move around. They dance as they get dry. I have to hold it up real far away for it to not make them dance. Oops, see? I like to do tricks. All right, let's see how dry this guy is. I'll hold him up. And I'm also going to dry the backside only because when you paint, it seems to sometimes want to warp. I think that's just the nature of the wood, and because it's so thin. All right, we are prepped. Yay. All right, no, we are not. We need to wax. You're welcome. All right, let's get some wax out. You know what I'm gonna do though? I am going to heat this guy up real quick. Actually, you know, I don't normally do this, but I have noticed, and I don't know if you guys will be able to tell. Sometimes when you paint, it really brings the fibers up of the wood. So I'm just going to lightly, I'm not trying to take off any paint. I'm just trying to lightly sand it. You could always paint a second coat. I'm not going to because we're not really taking a whole lot off here. I'm just trying to take all those little raised wood fiber down there. Now we can go ahead and wax. And sometimes when you heat up the wood, it'll melt, which is kind of nice. I like watching it. But I normally like to wax any wood surface, including our own, because I just feel like I get a better finish that way. So I apply it, and then I just buff it off. All right, sweet. All right, let's start. We'll do the little, we'll do our little leaves here in a minute. I just can't wait to start chalking. I feel like it's been forever. Okay, give thanks. We must have used this one last year. I don't really remember doing that. Okay, so we're gonna remove it from our back sheet because I've sanded and I've waxed and I'm buffed. I'm not going to use my fuzzing cloth. We're just going to put it right down. And I'm going to kind of hold it up to my light. I should have brought my little light table. Or you can flip it over and line things up that way. Okay, I'm going to press it down so it holds it here. Oh, I just broke it. Darn it. Be careful with the wood cutouts. Shoot. That's a bummer. We will glue that. We're going to try to glue that. What a bummer. I think we'll be okay to glue that though. But we're going to put that in there like it never happened. Okay. And I'm going to use our shimmer copper today. It's such a pretty color. Look at that, how it's just so pretty. I know, oh no, right? So be careful. Some of these wood cutouts, I've noticed, you know, if they have little offshoots to them. Because they're so thin, I just think they can break if you're a little, not that I was rough on it, I guess I just wasn't paying attention. Okay, but we're going to go ahead and hold this down while we're chalking. I love our shimmers. They're so pretty. Get that bottom there. Because these cutouts, they're cut to fit, right? So they don't really give you a big border. So you really got to make sure it's really down and attached to what you're chalking on. And get off that excess. So bummed. Darn it. All right, I think I have everything off. Let's go ahead and take a peek. Little peek. Ooh, so pretty. Ooh, yay. That looks so good. I love our shimmer copper. I have to be honest with you. Our shimmer copper is the favorite. When silver, gold, and copper came out, that was my number one choice. But now they've added so many more shimmers, which is awesome. But they've changed the silver and the gold so that it matches our silver and gold paste. Because I guess they didn't quite match before. I don't know why you'd have, or no, it matches our ink, sorry. I don't think you'll ever really mix ink and paste in a project, but I guess if you do, they will match. But it's a different, they're more shimmery or something to them. They're really pretty. Let's get these dry. Our shimmers take a little bit longer to dry. They do stay wet longer. All right, so we gave it a good head start to dry here. So what we're going to end up doing is we're going to take our panel, and of course I will fix this, but we'll end up having the give thanks in the middle, and then once we do our leaves, we'll kind of just sprinkle them around. I think that'll be just so pretty. We'll have to do like a little glue or something there to attach it, but it's coming along. I love it. Okay, let's work with our pretty little leaves here. So I brought out two greens, pesto and our shimmer olive, because they are really close in color. So the bigger leaves I'm going to do in the pesto, and our smaller leaves we're going to do in the shimmer. Let me get another squeegee here. Bring our transfer over. All right, so again, remember, we're going to make sure we're going the right direction. And we're just going to start picking here. Picking a leaf. Actually, I'm going to put down a paper towel. And I am going to flip this. We're going to line up our leaves that way. Just going to plop, we'll do them in sections here. Okay, one more. Okay, now I'm going to try to flip this without them moving on me somehow. There we go. Yay. Okay, let's get our paste open. Start with the big one. So we're going to get a little bit of our paste. And I like that that natural color is going to be on kind of like the border of the leaf. I think that'll look pretty cool. Just trying to make sure I don't pick up any of that shimmer. Let's do the other one. Now the only thing we won't be chalking on this transfer are those little dots. And that's all right. I'm okay with that. I am okay. Okay. Let's get the other squeegee and get some of our shimmer here. Shimmer olive. This is great for Halloween, Christmas. We're going to do the little guy. All right, let's see what they look like. Ooh, so pretty. All right. All right, we could probably keep using this section, but I think I'm gonna just go around and do them that way. All right, so let's flip this again. We'll leave that lone guy. See here. Try to line it up as best I can. If I'm not centered, that doesn't bother me. I think it gives them character when they're not lined up perfectly. Do I like them lined up perfectly? Yes, but it does not, I don't lose sleep over it. Right? I've learned a long time ago that you need to let go of perfection. Perfectionism just doesn't work. It'll keep you up at night. It's crazy. Okay. If you are hopping on, say hello to me. Tell me what you're doing today. We're just chalking away, playing with a last chance transfer. This is Give Thanks. Perfect time for the fall season. And then in 5 days, we're going to have a holiday release. Yay! I know, it's a little early to think about that. But when you go out shopping at the stores, you're going to start seeing Christmas trees. I bet you all the craft stores are already decorating for that. I have not been in a craft store in a long time. All right, let's see what these turned out like. Cute, 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 cute. All right, let's flip it over again. We are going to have to do this guy, so let's get him lined up. Sticker down. Stick that one down. Stick that guy down. You think we'll be able to do all of them and be able to flip it? Let's see. Let's just see about that. See, there was one that I didn't paint on the right side. I think I found it. I think I found it. I think it's this one. Yeah, my stem is going the wrong way, so let's get this guy painted. I knew there was one that flipped on me. All right, we're gonna let that one dry. Put that one down. I'm gonna steal this guy. Okay. Let's do these, and then we'll come back and do that last one. Oh, you know what? I didn't wax these. I got so excited that I did not wax them. Wow, what are the chances of that being all flipped and none of them fell off? Yeehaw. All right, let's get our pesto here. All right, let's get our little guys going. Honestly, this is a very quick and easy project. Like I said, sometimes it's the prep that takes longer than anything else. But I like the actual building of all the parts, you know, getting everything together. And like I said, we're not going to follow the actual design of this transfer because we're working with a square surface versus a rectangle. So we're going to kind of just do our own thing, plop them where we want them. Excuse me. All right, one last guy here. Well, now I don't know what side is up. I don't know which side is up. So we're just gonna plop that down and hope for the best. Flip them over. This is our last one. You could have some real fun with these leaves. You could do them in the like an ombre look or a hot mess look, where you combine a couple different colors. You could really get creative. Yay. Okay. Ooh, I am a mess. Let's get all of our dirties out of here. Close things up while everything dries a bit. Okay, get this out of the way. It's dirty. Oh, we still need to do our frame. Holy moly. Let's see. Those pesto ones got really dark. Can you tell that they've gotten really dark as they've dried? Okay. We are going to let these all finish curing. So let's go ahead and just throw those all over there. Like I said, there's no rhyme or reason where we're going to place them. So they're fine like that. Let's put our wax away. We're going to paint our frame. So let's bring our little board in again. And this I was going to paint, what did I say? I think I'm going to do gray. Or should I do this color? Probably should keep it in the same family, huh? Probably should do that. All right, so we'll do that. So not that one, we want this one. So all that paint I put back, we're gonna pour back out. All right. All right. This is very rough wood. I'm just going to kind of dab it because I can't even really brush on it. It's so rough. We're going to try to get in between those beads. And I'm gonna try to keep those in between each bead. I'm not gonna try to paint that. I actually like that color coming through. So we're gonna try to keep that natural. We will come in here. I wonder if they have any more of these. I really like this. I want to say I haven't seen it in a while. Gosh, I can't wait to put it all together. Okay. I think I might have to get the insides too. Again, I'm probably just going to have to dab it because it is so rough. Okay, let's do that first. Let's do all the inside. Okay, keep spinning. I need more. I'm actually kind of glad I'm doing this color. Gray wouldn't have made sense, would it have? Probably not. All right, one more. I think we just need to do some touch up here. All right, I think that's all the insides. Now let's do the outsides. Do the outsides of the beads too. Just dabbing. Like I said, it is so rough of a wood. Should have sanded, but you know how that goes. Okay, so outside. Okay. Geesh, how many outsides does this thing have? I'm going to turn on my glue gun. Let that start melting and getting hot. Doesn't this seem like it's got like 20 sides to it? I feel like I've been painting it forever. All right, that should have been the last side, guys. And I should have gotten all the insides. I did. All right, so much better, I think. So much better. All right, let's get this a little bit dry here. We'll put it all together. Okay, I did see one spot in that corner. Get in there. This corner. Ooh, in that corner. Okay. All right, I think we are all dry. Let's start building. Let's do this. Let's build it and then we'll put it all together. All right, so we need this guy to get nice and hot and start melting. I'll probably put a little thing of glue and just kind of snuggle him up. So upset he cracked on me. So just like I said, be careful. Come on, get nice and hot for me. So what's on your agenda for today? It's Saturday. It's now almost 1. Oh my goodness. What's everyone thinking they're gonna do today? All the kids are saying, what are we doing? Blah, blah, blah. Stop texting me, kids. All right, come on. There we go. Little drip. We're just going to do a little bit. Not much. We're going to just kind of cozy him close. Hopefully that makes it glue together here. But we don't want to glue him down just yet, which he might be glued down. We don't want to do that. Okay. All right. I think he's all drippy and ready to go. I just want to make sure. How do I want to do that? Okay. Let's get this big piece down first. Oh, I hate when the glue gun starts to drip and then it just won't come out. It's like, make up your mind. Are you hot or are you not hot? Why isn't it coming out? I have a new stick in there. Sometimes it needs that one breakthrough. There we go. There it goes. There it goes. It has to pop. Don't know why. Okay. Be careful you don't burn yourself. And pretty much wherever this sits, it's going to stay. So I'm going to try to make sure I have it centered. And that it's level. We're gonna press it down. It's raining. Ew. You know, it may very well be raining. I haven't looked outside in a while. I think we're supposed to get rain. Okay. All right, I think that should be sticking. And then we're just going to, I'm just going to come around and we're going to have some fun placing our little leaves. Let's see, one here. So we're not, like I said, we're not following the pattern at this point. We're just doing whatever we want. That guy there. There we go. What do you guys think? You like that placement? No rhyme or reason really to it. We could do that one there and maybe put that guy there, although it's really close to the edge there. I think we need to keep that guy over here. What do you guys think? You like it? All right, now I'm just going to start gluing everything down. Oops, just a little squirt will do. I don't mind when it rains a little bit here and there, but gosh, I hate when it just downpours. Like, that's not even necessary. Thank you. I like being able to do, like, just switch things up. Like, I don't always do the transfers how they're intended to be done. You know? Sometimes I like to just not. Jane, where are you located? I'm in Cincinnati, Ohio. Originally from Northern Ohio. Moved around to a couple different states with the husband. And now we've pretty much been settled here for quite some time. All right, last one. All right, everything appears to be down. Let's turn our glue gun off. All right, so when you're working with something that you're hanging, make sure your little hanger is at the top. Oh, look how pretty. Oh, I am glad I didn't do gray. I am really glad I did not do gray. Okay, we're gonna slip that in there. And remember, we painted the other side, so we can switch this out at Christmas time if we want to do that. Lock those in. Oh, how pretty is that? Give thanks. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love it. Visiting in North Carolina, live in Virginia, and originally from Pennsylvania. All right, you've been around the block too. We used to live in, so I'm originally from Northern Ohio. Got married and moved to Monroeville, Pennsylvania. From there, we went to Naperville, Illinois. And then we came back down to Cincinnati. So we're kind of close to getting back to up north, but we're good here. Everyone, our family has moved down, and everyone is having a life down here in Cincinnati. So, all right, guys, remember, give thanks, go to the last chance section. Again, there's everything you need that we've used today outside of the wood surfaces can be found in my supply list, which is in the video description. If you need any help finding anything, please reach out to me. I am always here to help, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Have a happy Saturday. Enjoy your day. Bye for now.